It's been long postponed. It's been long, how do you say, overdue? I don't know. I've been putting this off for the longest time. We're going to talk about LinkedIn. I don't know who wants to hear about this, but I definitely want to talk about it. So, I don't know what is wrong with me, okay? But I actually liked LinkedIn. Like I don't know what is wrong with me. I feel like no one ever in the world has ever said that. I feel like LinkedIn is like this place, the only place on the internet that you are in because you feel like you have to be in it, not because you know what I mean? Not because you want to go on it. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to go on TikTok, everybody wants to go on Instagram and all those things. Like even if you shouldn't, you go on it. But I don't feel like anybody goes on LinkedIn to procrastinate or anything. Oh my god, did I just stain my shirt? Did I? No, I think I didn't. Cuz like here's the thing, I was writing the you saw the thumbnail, right? So I put the word guilty on a notebook. But like I don't know, like the marker's like leaking off and I don't know if you can see it, but like my hands are kind of red from that. And I didn't go to the bathroom to wash my hands. So this is what we're dealing with. Anyway, I'm gonna put some alcohol in my hands, but or some gel, like sanitary gel. I don't know, but I don't think that's gonna do much to it. You know what I mean? Like the color is still there. But anyway, so we're gonna talk about LinkedIn. Here's the thing. I made a LinkedIn account. I don't know. I would say 5, 6, 7 months ago, and I initially made it because I was doing my thesis, my bachelor's thesis, and I discovered that I missed writing. You know, I saw a lot of the things that I read to write my thesis, which was about Airbnb and its like business strategy. I wrote a lot of I wrote no I read a lot of LinkedIn articles talking about Airbnb. Some of them were actually written by the CEO of Airbnb, Ryan Chesky, and I was like, oh my god, you can write articles on LinkedIn. I was like, this is crazy. I don't know what it was about it. I think it was the fact that you could write articles on a social media. And I think it was the fact that because LinkedIn is so like job oriented, I felt like I could like that was a place where I could like write about, you know, the stuff that I studied about, like the stuff that I studied in college. And it was okay because it's like, I mean, that is like the place for that to talk about things that are a little bit more business, more like work related and stuff like that, right? And so I wanted to do that. And I always forget to put on lip gloss like before making the video. But anyway, I mean, it's not that anybody cares, but anyway, I do. So I was like, let's do that. So I created an account and I started making articles. And then the TikTokification of LinkedIn happened. You know, like Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Snapchat Spotlight, YouTube Shorts. It all happened because TikTok, arose or no, arose is like rise again, right? I don't know because TikTok appeared in the game, and so everybody was TikTokificationing their social medias, right? And LinkedIn is no exception. It started doing that in summer. I think they did like a pilot thing. I think they picked a lot of like accounts to like try out like they have this like tab, at the bottom of the screen where you can watch videos and you can scroll for as long as you want. And you can do that now on LinkedIn. And they officially released it in October. And I was like, finally, you know what I mean? There was a little section where you could like upload videos anyway, and you could see that anyway, but it was not like the same. They didn't have the tab, you know what I mean? And now they have the tab. And I felt like that was an opportunity for me as a content creator because you know what they say, like you have to be, and some of these social medias, like you have to be one of the first people to do that because then like, the more time that goes by, like more and more people are gonna hop onto that, not trend, but like they're gonna start doing that. You know what I mean? Like at first, like on TikTok, there wasn't a lot of people who were making videos, and there was a lot of people who were watching. So it was a huge opportunity for everybody that was doing things on there. And the same thing happens, and I think it's still the same case on Twitter. I'm not sure, but like on Twitter, the percentages are also like huge. You know what I mean? Like the amount of people that are on Twitter and the amount of people that are creating content on Twitter is like huge. You know what I mean? Like the difference is insane. And I was like, LinkedIn is like a good opportunity. It's not that like I want LinkedIn to be my main thing because like my main thing is entertainment. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be teaching people about stuff or like talking about business or talking about marketing or talking about content creation on LinkedIn. But I was like, who knows where that thing can take me? You know what I mean? Like I like public speaking. What if like somebody who like organizes talks like is on LinkedIn and they like the way that I talk or the way that I express myself, whatever, and they want me to talk on their, I don't know, whatever event they organize. You know what I mean? Like you never know what things it can bring. So I was like, you know what? I'm open. I'm open to do that. And so I've been enjoying it a lot. You know what I mean? As a content creation platform, I think it's great. You know what I mean? Like, to explore your creativity. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a fucking nerd, but like, to explore my creativity, like, to make content that is more like work related, or maybe things that are more about like, making content and the act of making content, I guess you could call it, or like, do you know what I mean? Like, just experiences like with business, stuff like that. Also like stuff that I learned, or like opinions that I have on like this person's like rebranding, or like this company's like, rise and fall and stuff like that. Like, whatever opinion I have based on like what I studied or whatever, like whatever thing that, like whatever thought I get that I think is minimally intelligent, I swear to God, I just put it there. Do you know what I mean? I don't even put that much effort into what I do. Like, I just come up with something and I'm like, okay, I think I can talk about this on LinkedIn. Do you know what I mean? Like, and if you look at what other people are doing, it's not that anybody's like saying PhD worthy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's saying anything too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you can just do whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's just another social media. So maybe I'm the only weirdo who thinks that way. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. I don't know where that's gonna take me. I'm just gonna do it. And it's been, listen, it's been a ride. Cause like, here's the thing, nobody's really expecting you to make content. Like, they're expecting you to like only post like job updates, or like things that you do, or like events that you go to, or opportunities that you get, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, people are not expecting that you're going to be posting videos like yapping about business, or yapping about making content, or articles talking about, artificial intelligence and technology and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, people don't expect that from you, or they don't expect you to, to make a newsletter and stuff like that and update it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to get people used to like the connections that you have. It's hard to get them used to like, to see what you're posting, if that makes sense. Because at first they're gonna be like, what is this bitch doing? And I'm pretty sure they're still like that today, because like, who the fuck makes content on LinkedIn? You know what I mean? It's very rare. Even on TikTok, I don't know a lot of people that actually make videos for TikTok. Did you see my spit? I spit the water a little bit. Anyway, so it takes a while for people to get used to that. You know what I mean? Like, at first people were not really liking my videos. Like, my first like 2 videos got like 2-3 likes. And then over time, like the videos that I kept making, they started getting more and more likes over time. I mean, I also started like getting more connections and more follows like over time. So I think that is part of the reason why. But I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. You know what I mean? Like, I still am trying to experiment. You know what I mean? I try to be consistent on LinkedIn, but then I had exams coming and stuff like that. So as well as I'm, making videos, for this channel, and I'm scheduling them to post them later and whatever, like, I'm also scheduling videos for LinkedIn. And what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna try to post at least twice a week, or at least once, like at most twice, because I don't want to like bombard people with things. So, and I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that big into TikTok, into LinkedIn. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be posting that often. Do you know what I mean? Like, my aim is to post every day on this channel, to post every day on TikTok, and to post twice on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? I'm also posting on other social medias, but you know what I mean? Like, that's like the main things, or like the main like formats of content. You know what I mean? And I mean, I am connections with my crush and everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. You know what I mean? Like, you can fear. Okay, that's a weird way of introducing the next like part of the video. Like, it's gonna be hard, because like people don't expect that you're gonna post content in here, but also like you're also gonna feel like judgment from like, professors, people that work in your faculty that you're connections with. Not that I'm connections with too many, and that's I'm doing that because I know that a lot of people who are like classmates of mine are connections with a bunch of teachers, but I don't want to do that because like I make content. So it's kind of like I don't want to make them feel like they're forced to like my content just because we're connections and stuff like that. Although a lot of people that I'm connections with, they don't like any of what I post. So I don't think they feel that pressure. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that nobody's liking my shit. I mean, there's people that like my shit, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then I have a crush on a guy who, and we follow each other on LinkedIn. And that was my first mistake. Like, every fucking day, every time I post a fucking video, I'm like, I am so tempted to block him on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? And unblock him when I'm over it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just so, I feel like embarrassed because I'm like, okay, he's going to see it. What is he going to think? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes he likes my video. Sometimes he doesn't. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to like every video. But whenever I do something like kind of cool, you know what I mean? Like, whenever I go to an event, or like if I won an award, or if I did something, like, he does not like those kind of posts. So it's like, okay, envious piece of shit. You know what I mean? I like your post whenever you win shit. So I'm starting not to like every post of his. I should just block him. You know what I mean? I should just fucking block him. But anyway. So yeah, LinkedIn is an interesting place because like, but the thing is like, you can see your professors and like they post their stuff in there, and it's like, okay, should I like that? But it's also like, if I like all of their posts, it's like, am I sucking up to them? No, I'm not sucking up to them. And then there's professors that never follow any students back, which is so sad, because you see their students liking their posts and it's like, you don't follow these motherfuckers back, you ungrateful piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is your fucking audience. You know what I mean? Like, they are your audience, but whatever. And they might be your colleagues. They might be your colleagues one day. So I don't know. It's like weird, you know what I mean? Because like, it feels like everybody, yeah, like everybody feels like they have to be on LinkedIn because they want to get a job or whatever. Like, for me, LinkedIn is amazing because like it's gossip, you know what I mean? Like, I like seeing what people are posting, you know what I mean? If somebody participated in a contest or whatever they posted, I love seeing the pictures. If somebody got hired at a job and they're posting pictures, I love seeing the pictures, you know what I mean? Like, whatever people are posting, I'm just open to see. Like, I love it. I love it. Call me a gossip, call me a fucking idiot. I don't give a fuck. Like, I love it. And I don't know, it's just so interesting because like, also like, the guy that I have a crush on, he doesn't have any social medias. Like, the only social media he has is LinkedIn. That's why I'm so like that. I think that's part of why I'm always like checking LinkedIn, because I'm like, okay, what if he posts something? You know what I mean? Like, I want to see pictures. You know what I mean? I want to see his face more. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get content from him. That's what I want. That's what feeds me in life. And I like making content myself. Like, I like yapping on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't subtitle, for instance, these videos because I don't have a lot of time. But like, when I back when I what the fuck? No, like, when I have more time, like when I finish this fucking master's degree that is making my life hell, I'm gonna start subtitling them again. Oh my god, I can't pronounce that word. Because I feel like it gives something to the videos, and I feel like it makes what I'm saying seem more important. You know what I mean? Or more like insightful and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it also keeps attention spans like on check, if that makes sense, or in check. You know what I mean? Like, if your attention span is not really good, like, maybe if I put subtitles here, maybe it's gonna make it easier for you to pay attention. I don't fucking know. But like, I also subtitle my LinkedIn videos, and I make them with TikTok and everything. Like, I subtitle them and then I post them on LinkedIn. Like, I love it. I'm literally just doing the exact same things that I'm doing here, but I'm making it more like corporate related, more like business related, a little bit more proper, less cussing. You know what I mean? Vertical subtitles. You know what I mean? I'm basically doing the exact same thing, and I'm recording in my room and everything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be very corporate. It doesn't have to be too professional. You know what I mean? Like, if I can, I'm not gonna edit the fucking video. Like, I don't care. I'm just gonna put it out like that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just putting myself out there, and I'm discovering like opportunities. Of course I get nervous every time I'm gonna post something, because I'm like, oh my god, these motherfuckers are gonna see it. But then it's like, what the fuck do you care what these people think? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you never know where that's gonna bring you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're showcasing the fact that you know how to talk in front of a camera, the fact that you've learned some shit in school, the fact that you've learned some things, you know, through making content or whatever, like, it's all welcome. Like, put it all out there. I'm burping so much, what the heck? Like, just put it all out there. If your crush is watching, welcome. You can like it or not, whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever you want with my content. You know what I mean? You can take a piss listening. You can be sleeping to it. You can be busting a you know what to it. You can do whatever you want with my content. You can like it, not like it, ignore it, watch it, whatever the fuck you want. Do you know what I mean? Like, I also, like, I'm not really posting articles anymore because nobody's really reading my articles. Like, it's not articles, like, they get indexed in Google. So like, when you look for something, like, you're gonna get found if you post something, like, if you post an article on LinkedIn, not if you post a video. Like, they don't get indexed in Google. So that's the problem about videos, but like, they can get potentially more views because, you know, the algorithm and how it works on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, people are scrolling, and so, you know what I mean? If you post often, the algorithm, I guess, is going to favor you, and so more people are going to discover you. So I guess that when I have more followers, more clout, okay, like, maybe I'm gonna start posting more articles, because I like writing, and I don't know, there's just something fulfilling about writing an article. You know what I mean? And saying something intellectual. It's not like an academic article and stuff like that. It's not like a research paper, but it's kind of fulfilling. That's kind of fun. Or am I just a nerd? I don't know. I love content. Like, I love all forms of content. I don't know. I'm a content nerd. I just love all the formats. I don't know. I just love it. I even tried LinkedIn newsletters, and I wrote a newsletter, but I was like, I mean, I wrote the first like episode, or the first like post of the newsletter, but I don't know, because I was like, I wanted to do a wrap up, like a monthly wrap up. Like, my friends from blogging, when I was a teenager, I had a blog, so my friends used to do that. They used to do wrap ups at the end of every month, and they would post like they would talk about like the movies that they watched, the books that they read, the things that they did, the blog posts that they read and their favorites and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they would like do shout outs to like other bloggers and stuff like that. And I was like, maybe I can do that with content. Like, okay, I posted like this many like pieces of content, like this is the amount of views that I got. These are my statistics and stuff like that. Like I wanted to be open about like my statistics and my progress, and it was also like a way of, forcing myself to be consistent posting content. But then I was like, it's not working. You know what I mean? The moment it was the moment it was the time to make the second episode, and it was because I made a monthly newsletter. I was like, no, I haven't been consistent. I don't have anything to talk about, so I just deleted the newsletter. And I'm trying to figure out what to make the next newsletter about, because I don't want it to be that either. You know what I mean? I don't want to be sharing all the statistics of everything that I do, because at the end of the day, like, I like the craft. Like, who cares about the statistics? Like, you know what I mean? I shouldn't care about the statistics, because I should care about like the way that I'm doing things, and I should believe in what I'm doing. I shouldn't be doing something because it's going to get a lot of views, you know? So if I shouldn't care about my statistics, like, why should you care about my statistics? You know what I mean? Like if anybody wants to see them, like, I can always like post a screenshot one day and whatever, you know what I mean? But like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. What else was I going to say? So newsletters, I'll think about what to do for the next one I make. What else? So yeah, the reason I don't write articles is because nobody really reads them. And so when I make a video, it's not that people watch like the entire way through, the whole way through, but they get watched way more than, than my articles would get read. So for now, that's what I'm doing. I'm making TikToks or videos, LinkedIn videos, like vertical videos and stuff. And I don't know, I've been finding that fun. I find it fulfilling. You know what I mean? Every time I post something, I'm like, this is exciting. So I don't know, just find the fun in every social media. Like, LinkedIn can be fun. Like, if you make content in it, it can be fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, and if you try to build like your audience and stuff like that, like, why shouldn't it be fun? There's also LinkedIn Live. Like, you can go live on LinkedIn. You can make events and stuff. What else can you do? You can make a newsletter, articles, videos. Like, you can do so many things. There was another thing that you can make. I think it was like voice events, like on, like on Twitter and all these things. I don't know. I'm probably just making it up. But I don't know, it can be fun as well. I hate how it's so transactional. I hope that like the TikTokification of LinkedIn is like the next step to like make LinkedIn seem a little bit less transactional, and to actually make people have a little bit more fun with it, so that people don't feel like they have to be in it. And I hope that it motivates people to like actually showcase their talent and what they're good at. You know what I mean? Because you can share pictures, you can share videos, you know what I mean? Like, you can showcase with media uploading, you can fucking showcase your talent and the things that you're good at. And you can put yourself out there and sell yourself. You know what I mean? If what you want is to get a fucking job, wherever the fuck you want to get a job. So I don't know. I feel like it should be less transactional. So the fact that it's slowly becoming more like content oriented, it can be more creativity like oriented. And I think this is a step forward. So, or maybe I'm just weird. So yeah, those were the reasons why I like LinkedIn, and I go on it and I'm obsessed with it and I love it. So yeah, I don't know if it's a phase or if it's always gonna be like that. But anyway, if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, the link is somewhere here. I also have a link tree on my description in every video, so you can click that too. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.